Welcome to my channel. This is a nightly tarot reading, and I'm going to focus on the subject of finding love. Not so much whether I'm going to find love or you're going to find love, but just the subject of maybe some guidance or some advice when it comes to finding love in this world in general. I just started doing these readings, so if you're new here, check back on my channel. I did a few introductory readings where I explain how I do my tarot readings, so I'm not going to repeat that here. So again, just kind of looking at some guidance or advice when it comes to finding love. And you could even be in a relationship with this kind of reading. Maybe your relationship's gone stale, or you don't feel like you're really in love. So kind of focus this down here on the cards. Hopefully that comes through. I'm just going to do the Celtic cross as usual. Keep it simple. Cut the deck in 3. Upright only. So this is the card. This is the card that's before you. The 8 of Swords. This is what crosses you for good or bad. The Moon. This is the basis of the situation. So far I'm seeing that the card that covers you, the 8 of Swords, kind of feel stuck or trapped. And then the card that crosses you, the Moon, and the card that's the basis of the situation, the 10 of Wands. So oftentimes when we're dealing with love, we can have this feeling of being trapped or frustrated. Either one. If you're in a relationship or if you're looking for a relationship, you could feel frustrated. In the latter, you could feel trapped. And what crosses you for good or bad here is the Moon. And what we're dealing with here with the Moon is fluctuations of emotions, changes of emotions. And the basis of the situation, we have the 10 of Wands. We see a guy, he's pushing the 10 wands, really pushing forward. And that to me indicates the basis of the situation here is persistence. So whether you're looking for love or you're looking to experience more love in your life, you have to come to terms with the facts that these kinds of feelings and energies are not going to be there every day, all the time. There's fluctuations, there's changes in people's moods, changes in other things, in the energies. And the key here is to be persistent. And persistent, the two words I'm thinking of, persistence and consistency. Persistent and consistent. And this is behind you and in the process of leaving, the Ace of Cups. And this is what crowned you and could come into being, the 2 of Pentacles. And this is what is before you, the Page of Pentacles. So what's behind you and in the process of leaving, the Ace of Cups, new love beginning. And what crowned you could come into being, the 2 of Pentacles. We have a decision to be made. And then what's before you, the Page of Pentacles. And the Page of Pentacles, I equate that to an Aquarius, a young Aquarius boy. And I think what I'm seeing here with the cards is in relation to my question is that you're always going to feel as though you have a decision to make. Should I go this way or that way? And we see the Page of Pentacles, and when I equate this to an Aquarius card, that is kind of like a sharing. And we see here new love starting. That's what's behind you. This is kind of a sharing, not to look at things so black and white, as if love, as if it's a partner, like, oh, I'm looking for this one specific love. But you think of Aquarius and you think of friends. You could experience love in many different ways, even romantic love. It doesn't have to be so black and white, as if I have to spend my entire life with this one person. And this is your negative, the card representing your negative perception, the four, or negative feelings, the Four of Wands. This is your positive feelings. This is the feelings of others. The Eight of Cups, and the outcome, the Knight of Pentacles. So the negative feelings here is, we see it's a couple, and they look happy and they're married, and it's in the position of negative feelings. And there could be some indication here that more of that idea of one partner for the rest of your life. When you do that, when you set yourself up that it has to be that way, you're actually reducing your capacity, capacity to love and to find love in other places in the world. The whole idea of obsession, and you could think of finding love in one person as being very extremist, a very extreme activity. Actually, it's kind of contradictory to what most people would think. This is the feelings of others. Other people, they see here with the Seven of Cups, that's a very Venus-like card. You see all the nice things, and other people are thinking about, maybe thinking about, I shouldn't say are thinking, but maybe thinking about material things in, in this relationship, this kind of love. They're thinking about material things. They're thinking about combined incomes, fulfilling their dreams, fulfilling this fantasy that they may have. And the positive feelings here with the Eight of Cups. I'm going to actually look here to a book I've been using, the Tarot Apprentice by Eileen Connolly. I'm going to take a look and see what she has to say about the Eight of Cups. A need to search for a deeper meaning in life. That's what I was thinking. You see the man, he's walking away there with his cane, kind of like going on a journey. We think of the cups as being an emotional card. The higher self must now proceed to search and find the inner need. You have a need for spiritual fulfillment and tired of your old ways. So we kind of sum this up here, this card here with the Eight of Cups. We see that when we are looking for love and we're in that process, it is important to look at our inner needs and our what our values are, what we find meaning in what brings meaning to us in life. And is it going to be that one person? Is that something that we value? Is that something that is going to bring us into deeper meaning in life? And then the outcome here, the Knight of Pentacles. So we have the Page of Pentacles and the card that's before you, and the Knight of Pentacles. So we have things that have to do with money here. The Knight of Pentacles could be considered the Taurus card. He's a young boy, a young Taurus-like boy. And sadly to say that, well, I shouldn't say that. It is. I was gonna say sadly to say it usually comes down to money. And when we're thinking about finding love or um, just issues pertaining to love, there's often you just can't get around the fact that there's money involved. Any way you want to look at it, even if you're looking for love, you got to spend money. You got to go out, and if you're using the apps, you got to buy. In some cases, you got to buy the membership. You got to go on the dates. You got to spend money, and you may be going on lots of dates. To put yourself out there, you got to spend money on the weekends, etc. It also could be this more of this sign of values and meaning with Taurus. And we have with Venus, going through Taurus right now. During this period of, if you are looking for love or you're thinking about love, finding love or how you find love, it's very important to first find out what your values are and what you value. What's going to bring you deeper meaning in life? Is it going to be one person? Is it going to be multiple people? Is it going to be something that's more of a friend? It might start off as a friend type relationship here with the Page of Pentacles, and then slowly grow, Taurus, into something that's fruitful, something that may look more like this Four of Wands in time. That right now you may have a negative feelings towards that, but with this deeper search for meaning, these things can change. So I hope you enjoyed this reading, this mini tarot reading for finding love, just the process, the guidance and advice for finding love, for the process of finding love. And check out those other videos. If you're still with me, check out those other videos. They're pretty good as well. And I hope you enjoyed this, and have a good night.